I'd like to start out by saying all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and double honors to the apostles and the elders teaching real well. And I'd like to start this lesson off by letting the people know that war is at hand and salvation is close. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a couple of scriptures on salvation. Check this out. Gonna go to Jeremiah 3 and 23. Let's say Jeremiah 3 and 23. It says, truly in vain is salvation hope from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord our salvation is the salvation of Israel. Also, we're going to correlate that with Psalms 51 and 12. Psalms 51 and 12. It says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. So we're here definitely giving praises to the Most High, Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai for the salvation is nearer than what we believe. This is Romans 13 and 11. And go to Romans 13 and 11. It says, and knowing that the time that now is high time to wake out of sleep, for now our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So this war is to the hopefully elect, to the children of Israel. This is a wonderful thing, and I don't know. I've been waiting for this personally for a long time. These damn devils got to pay. These heathen got to pay for exactly what they did. And we wish to get back in the kingdom. So we're gonna go to give you a clip of what's going on. This is ABC News, and this is the tensions that are building between North Korea and the U.S. So let's take a look at it.
Look closely. Hidden in every swing, every chip, and every putt is data that can make the difference between winning and losing. The Microsoft Cloud helps the PGA Tour turn countless points of data into insights that transform their business and will enhance the game for players and fans.
The Microsoft Cloud turns information into insight.
Facing tensions with North Korea, sending an aircraft carrier strike group led by the USS Carl Vinson toward the Korean peninsula. The carrier is over 1,000 feet long, has more than 60 aircraft, and around 5,000 personnel. So let's bring in our chief global affairs correspondent, Martha Raddatz. And Martha, let's listen to what National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster had to say about the deployment of the carrier strike group.
North Korea has been engaged with in a pattern of provocative behavior. This is a rogue regime that is now a nuclear capable regime, and President Xi and President Trump agreed that is unacceptable. That what must happen is the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula.
Martha, it does seem to send a strong signal here.
It does, Robin. That carrier was originally headed for Australia, but this was seen as a prudent move given that North Korea is about to test another nuclear weapon, and it continues to make advances in its long-range missile program. Now, this shouldn't be read that the U.S. is about to make a preemptive strike on those missiles, but this does send the message to Kim Jong-un. And the timing of this is especially relevant given the action we just took in Syria and the fact that China's president was just in those meetings with President Trump where they both agreed that North Korea's behavior has to change, Robin.
And let's turn back to Syria for a moment, because we heard the Secretary of State talking with George over the weekend, and he pretty much said it's up to the people of Syria to decide the fate of their president, President Assad. But then you have the UN Ambassador Nikki Haley seeming to take a more forceful stance. She said, and I quote, "We have got to make sure we see a leader who will protect his people, and Assad is not it." Bit of a mixed signal?
Well, you know, I think these statements seem to send different signals, and yet I don't think you can parse the words of this administration in the same way you can parse the statements of previous administrations, or that you can assume at this early point they have an overall strategic policy there. But in this case, I would listen to Rex Tillerson, who seems to be saying again that getting Assad out is not the priority here. And if you look closely at Haley's comments, she's not saying that getting him out is the responsibility of the U.S. They want to push him, but rather what the administration wants to see happen, Robin.
Good points as always. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, Tillerson very clear on no change in military strategy right now in Syria.
Look closely. Hidden in every swing.
So now we can go with knowing that these countries are going into war, and they're planning and over planning to do this very quickly. So we want to correlate with that with a scripture. We're going to go to let me see. We are already in Psalms. That's Romans.